Hello out there, welcome to this tutorial on circumference of circles. We have a circle here with center O, and a line drawn from the center to any part of the circumference is called the radius. So we shall be using R to denote radius of a circle, and a line drawn from one part of the circumference passing through the center to the other part of the circumference is called the diameter, and we shall be using D to represent the diameter. The distance round the circle is called the circumference, denoted by C, and be informed that the circumference is the perimeter of a circle. So this is given as C equal to pi D, that is the pi multiplied by the diameter, or we can also have it as 2 pi r. And we should note that r is diameter divided by 2. If you look at the diameter now, we have from the center to this is 1 radius. From the center to the other side is another radius, which means there are 2 radii in one diameter. And also pi is 22/7 except otherwise stated. Sometimes we make use of 3.142. So we are going to be using this formulae in this video. So we go to the first problem. Problem 1. Calculate the circumference of each of the circles below. We have 3 circles. The first one is given with the radius, the second one diameter, and the third one radius. So we start with A. From A, we are given the radius to be 14 centimeters, and our circumference here is 2 pi r. We're using 2 pi r since you are given the radius. So substituting in the value of the radius and pi, which is 22/7, we have 2/1 times 22/7 times 14/1. 7 goes into 7 gives 1. 7 goes into 14 gives 2. 2 times 2 gives 4. And 4 times 22 gives 88. So we have the circumference of the circle, whose radius is 14 centimeters, as 88 centimeters. So we go to B. For B, we are given the diameter to be 14 centimeters, and the circumference is given as pi d. So we substitute to get the circumference. That's 22/7 times 14/1. 7 goes into 7 gives 1. 7 goes into 14 gives 2. So we have 22 times 2, giving us 44 centimeters as the circumference of the circle with diameter 14 centimeters. So we then go to C. For C, our radius is 3.5 centimeters, and our formula is 2 pi r. Substituting into the formula for circumference, we have 2/1 times 22/7, then multiply by 7/2, since 3.5 as improper fraction is 7/2. That's 3.5. 3.5 as improper fraction is 7/2. So 7 goes into 7 gives 1. 7 goes into 7 gives 1. 2 goes into 2, 1. 2 goes into 2, 1. So we are left with 22, and that represents the circumference of the circle as 22 centimeters. That's all for problem 1. We then go to problem 2. For problem 2, the diameter of a wheel of Abiru's bicycle is 0.7 meters. Find the circumference of the wheel. Diagrammatically, we have the wheel here, and we are told that the diameter, that's the distance from one end to the other end, is 0.7 meters. we are given the diameter to be 0.7 meters, so that our formula for calculating the circumference of the wheel is pi d. That's going to give us 22 over 7 times 7 over 10. Since this is in decimal, it will be easier for us to work with fraction. So that 7 goes into 7 1, 7 goes into 7 1. I don't want to go by 2 here, 11, 2 here, 5. It is easier for me to simplify to get my final answer. This is as good as 22 divided by 10. And 22 divided by 10 is 2.5 meters, representing the circumference of the wheel. So that's all for problem 2. We then go to problem 3. For problem 3, calculate the perimeter of the semicircle below. This is a semicircle of diameter 21 centimeters. To calculate the perimeter now, we are going to calculate the distance around the semicircle. Diameter is given to be 21 centimeters. The perimeter is going to be half of the circumference of a circle. Since from here to this place is circumference of the semicircle, then we now add the diameter. So half of the circumference of the entire circle, then plus the diameter. That will give us the perimeter of the semicircle. So we go ahead. This is going to give us 1 over 2. Circumference is pi d. So we have pi to be 22 over 7 and the diameter to be 21 over 1 plus the diameter again, that's plus 21. So here 7 goes here 1, 7 goes into 21, 3. 2 goes into 2, 1. 2 goes into 22 gives 11. So we're going to have the first part to be 33 plus 21. That's 11 times 3, 33 plus the 21, giving us 54 centimeters as the perimeter of the semicircle in problem 3. That's the end of solution to problem 3. We then go to problem 4. For problem 4, the circumference of a circle is 176 centimeters. Calculate its A radius, B diameter. We're taking pi to be 22 over 7. From here, we are given the circumference to be 176 centimeters. We have to calculate the radius. What we do is to get the formula for circumference, substitute in the value of the circumference and pi to enable us calculate the radius. So we have circumference to be 2 pi r. Our C, which is the circumference, is 176. So this is going to be 176 times 2 over 1 times 22 over 7 times r. So that is to say, we are going to look for r. And what we do is to multiply the numerators here. 2 times 22 gives 44. 44 times r gives 44 r. So that 176 will be equal to 44 r over 7. 1 times 7 times 1. So we're going to apply cross product rule, cross multiplying. So 44r is going to be 176 times 7. We can then calculate r from here, so that the radius is 176 times 7 divided by 44. We have divided both sides by 44, being the coefficient of r. So what we do now is, I can say multiply 44 by a number to give me 176. So with that, we'll be able to divide 176 by 44. By 3, this is going to give us 12. Yeah, this is going to be 4. We'll multiply 44 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. You write 6 and carry 1. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 1 will give you 17. So we have 176, which means If you divide 176 by 44, we are going to have 4 here. So 44 divided by 44 gives 1, and 176 divided by 44 gives 4. 4 times 7 gives 28, which represents the radius as 28 centimeters. That's all for A. Then for D, we know from the beginning that diameter is 2 times the radius, which is 28. 2 times 28 gives 56 centimeters, which represents the diameter of the circle whose circumference is 176 centimeters and the radius is 28 centimeters. And that's all for problem 4, and this is the highest we can take in this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and share this video. Until we come your way again, goodbye.